would help if I added myself to the stream, wouldn't it? Hi everyone. Going to look at doing some resin today. I want to talk over the different resins that I've got, and you always have to mute YouTube. I will say, if you've come here for drama, there's not going to be any drama. This is pure crafting, and using some resin bits and pieces that I've got. I think, was this in a team? I can't remember whether this was one of my Temu hauls, but they're little miniature tarot cards, which I'm going to try and do them. Might do them, because I've got this little 4-hour curing resin, so we're going to see how that works. I've got some dominoes that we could do. That's why I was late, because I was trying to find my big plastic cups, because I have to mix quite a bit for this. If I can get them out. A few of them. So let's talk about the resin first, okay? So I've got my normal 2-part epoxy resin, which is what I use. I'm going to have to turn my fan on because I'm having a granny. So it's a bit noisier today. Right, yeah. So this is a 2-part. So this is the that's the resin, and this is from Let's Resin. Okay, that's the make of this one, Let's Resin. I have seen another creator using this, and he really highly recommends it. So I thought, why not? I got it in the Prime. You know, when Prime was doing their reduced a lot. I think it was about £80 for the 2. So you literally mix equal parts of each resin. You do need a measure. Hi Samantha Prey. I did. I got loads and loads of sleep. Well, not loads, but I got quite a bit of sleep. Apart from when Simba decided to lay on my arm and make it go dead again. So, bless him. I don't think he's doing too well. He does that wow. He's stopped really doing the wow. He's more doing I don't know what all that. Hi Pikachu. Oh, will she be messaging me? Oh. Annabelle, if you're watching, I'll message you after, sweetheart. Yeah, so getting back to the resin. So I've got that one, which is Let's Resin. And I'll probably link, actually, because his name's Stephen McDonald. He does a lot of resin. And I've learned quite a bit from him as well. And I go by what he actually uses as well. So this one you can demold your molds after 4 hours. 4 hours. That's bloody brilliant, because normally, you're talking at least 24 hours. over here anyway. I know in America it's a lot hotter, and obviously heat helps the resin to cure quicker. But it says for a full curing it's 8 to 10 hours, and you can demold after 4 hours. It's resist yellowing, high gloss, VOCS free. I don't know what that means. I have to look at that one. Non-toxic, low odor, self-leveling, fast curing, and crystal clear. So, and it's a ratio of 1 part and 1 part, and mix them together the same amount. So I might do them in the dominoes, because the dominoes are quite a thin thin mold. So might do that in the dominoes. Might work. So you've all seen the resin ball that I did. Also, if that 4-hour thing is good, then I can use it for my trees, the tree of life that I do, that I had on the thumbnail, which I don't think actually did come up on the thumbnail. They are toxic free, yeah. I never wear a mask when I'm using resin. Never. But I know I showed it off the other day, but this is resin. And what I've got to do is I've just got to fill in the bottom there with some UV resin, which I've got some UV resin. I haven't actually ordered any of that because I've got a little bit. I'm hoping that would be okay to use. I will soon find out. If not, I'll just get some more UV resin, which all you need is your LED lights over them, and it cures it so quick. But UV resin's no good for something like this. So that's it. That's it off the light. Okay, so it is as you can see, a deep mold. I've also got this one that goes on the lights as well, but I can't put. If I show you, oh, thank you, Becky G. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Samantha. But that one, I love it because it almost looks like, to me, like a fish tank gone wrong. You've got your goldfish, but if I put it on here, no, you buy the bases. I got them off Temu. If you ever look at one of my Temu hauls, I give you I can't remember. I think it's about £2-3 for one of these. I got some square ones as well for these square. But if I show you, it doesn't. It's disappointing because you can't see its true effect, because it's just. But sitting here, I can see there's just no way of showing it because it's just too bright. But when you look at it, and I tell you as well, I'll try and put it in my community post of the other one at night time. When you have it on, it looks brilliant up on the ceiling. It's brilliant nightlight or something. Oh Jesus, Jasper, do you always have to do that? You're such a scaredy rat. Yeah, you're such a scaredy rat. Yes, you. Use a wimp. Use a wimp. Honestly, the slightest noise and he jumps. No, hey up, that was nearly my phone. Right, so this is another order I got of resin. Now this one's slightly different, okay. And again, I've gone by. I've rewatched Steve McDonald, and you know he was doing. Oh yeah, I think I was going to jump out. He actually again. Oh, I forgot to say what the make of the fast curing one. Oh Jesus, what's that down here? I have to get all sorts in here. The make of the 4-hour one is J Diction. You see that, J formulated in the USA, so you should be able to get hold of this over in the USA. So when I did that, I mean, the ball itself, there are a few bubbles in it, but it's not over, because the more you mix your resin, the more bubbles you get in it, etc. Hi, Willow. And just for everyone watching, I'm done. I've made the decision. I will not be drinking anymore. So if you don't see me about, maybe I'm going through cold turkey or what have you. So yeah, so if I'm having a bad moment, withdrawals or what have you, then I'll probably flick on Netflix and watch something on there. But yeah, I'm gonna do self-care from now and do my crafting and have my grannies, because I've got my own personal central heating system going off today, big time. But yeah, so getting back to the story, this is the deep filled mould, and Steve McDonald done a test where he did a, hang on, my top's going everywhere as well. Perhaps my beavers are trying to escape again downstairs. He did a test on normal resin and deep filled resin. This is for, as it says on the packet, deep pour epoxy resin. The difference with this one is it takes longer to cure, and the reason why it takes longer to cure is to allow the bubbles to come up. So the less you mix it, if you mix it really hard, then you're going to get more bubbles, and it just takes time for it to come up. That's what he's saying. I mean, he's an expert in resin. I'm no by means an expert in resin, but he is really, really good, and I will link his channel in a moment. I might actually put it in chat. But yeah, so you mix this, one of that, so two of that and one of that. So it's a bit of a different mix up. But this is where you do need to take your, weigh out your products and make sure you get it exact. So with your normal resin, it cures quite quick. So with this resin, it's more watery, so it allows it to come up. So that's what he was saying. So I thought, right, okay, Steve, I'll try this. So that's what I'm going to do, and then hopefully tomorrow. Hang on, is it going to be raining tomorrow? Because if it's going to be raining tomorrow, I'll be at a car boot, but I will be back tomorrow, because this coming week, I've got to go down to Annabelle's because she's going away, and I'm going to go and babysit my grandkitty. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the Rattipoos with me, but we'll see, because the last time I babysat, I took the Ratties with me. But I'll see. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll be able to demold these. I might come back later when if we do the dominoes. I might come back later and show you how you can demold them after 4 hours. So this is really a test run, if you like. So I know that this ball takes about 300 grams. I also got a new mould, another sphere for the lights, because this hopefully is going to be sorry about the noise. This is something that hopefully we'll be able to sell on the stall. Now, you can't read, but it's faceted. You see how faceted? So I'm actually going to leave this one clear, but I'm thinking of putting some of the gold flakes in it. So the gold flakes are like flakes, like they're floating. So that's the resin part of it. Now I will be using these, so I'm going to put them down there. I also brought some more inks, and there's 24 bottles in there, and this again was from Amazon. And the reason I picked this was because it does have gold. It does have gold and silver in it, so I'm just going to see how that works, which I'm probably going to do with the round unfaceted one. Let me see if I can find a blade to open this, because I don't know why they always put them like this. Right, no blade with scissors. I also will ask everybody out there, please don't send me screenshots of what's been said and talked about and what have you. I'm just breaking away. So yeah, please don't. Please don't. It's so windy here. Oh, and if you know me, I like to sniff. Oh, there's a funny smell. Sort of a sweet smell. But you're getting 24 little bottles of ink, and it does go a long, long way. Let me just tell you how. Oh, hey, up on Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Hang on, I'm just going to go off. Right. Oh, come on. Come on, camera. It'll sort itself out in a minute. Oh my god, that wind. If I suddenly disappear, it's because maybe a power outage. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Oh, jeez. Let's see if we can do it this way. Hey, there you go, Sally. Well, there's a way, there's a will. Right, let me just tell you how much these inks were. So, oh my god, that wind. These were actually £14.39. So you're getting 24 bottles, which is a good. I mean, if you separate that between 24, there. Call it £15. Calculator. £15 divided by 24 makes them 62p each. I like breaking things down like that. Now the resins that I've shown you as well, I'll tell you how much they were, just in case. Can you hear that wind? It's really bad. I said, my hair was on my arm then. I thought I had a spider on me. Right, the 4-hour one, that was £17. That little, these, the 4-hour one, that was £17. Which again, I mean, it's got the save it. It should have been £24, and at the moment it is. It's got £7 off, which is good. And let's go to the next one. So the one that we're going to be using today is, okay, that was £70. The one that we're going to be using today, the deep mold one. So what I've got to do there, oh, what's that? Yeah, it was that one, I think. But there is a £10 off voucher if you subscribe. So if if you're going to be doing this on a regular basis and using that, then you can get a discount on it. But I've got to work out how many, if you like, balls I can make out of that, and then I've got to break all that down and then work out how much each one's cost. And then obviously you can work out your prices. Or if you're just doing it as birthday presents, you know, if you're going to make these yourself, and you're going to gift them out as birthday presents and what have you, just think about how much you would spend roughly on a birthday present. It'd probably be a lot less than what it's going to cost to do that. The faceted bowl was £7.76. So that wasn't a bad price, because you can use them over and over and over again, you know, as long as you look after them. The first resin that I showed you, that one's meant to be, you know, bubble free and what have you, and that should have been, but they seem to still have quite a good buy on these, because it should have been £110, and it was £80, so saving £30. And they've as well got a £5 voucher applied at checkout, and that's if you subscribe, I suppose, to if you're going to be doing it all the time. So yeah, I mean, you can get smaller quantities. Definitely you can get smaller quantities. You don't need them quite so, you know, so much if you're just going to have a little play with them. These gold leaf flakes, you can get them from most craft shops. So, shall we begin? So, like I say, I also brought the other, a couple of months ago now, was a leveling table. So it's got like a little spirit level in the middle of the board. Which is this. So there's a little level bubble in there. I've got to scrape some of that off, I think. I've got a mat that I got, which is up there, because I know that table back there, it's level on there, so I could put a mat over it to cover the bubble up to stop it going on the actual table itself. But yeah, so I'll be using that in a moment. So with this one, this deep filled one, you are getting like a scraper. Is that the deep fill one? Yeah, you're getting a scraper, because like some people like do the big tables and what have you. So I suppose if you want to push the resin around, if you're doing like a flat surface, so that's good. You also get a spatula to mix it. Excuse me. Right. Excuse me. Right. So, where are we? So for this job, you need to have a weighing scales. I use digital ones because I find they're more accurate. So, and I'm going to weigh it out in grams. So, for example, with this one that we're going to be using, again, it's your deep, oh God, it's your deep pour resin. So, if I have 100 grams of that, then I'll do 50 grams of that. And which one's the hardener? Normally one's the hard. Oh yeah, this one's the hardener. So you've got the resin and you've got the hardener, and when they're mixed together, you get your resin, so to speak. Right, next. I'm gonna let me just put my coffee cup out the way. Let's see whether you'll be able to see it better this way. Let me just see on the other camera. Camera. normally set this camera up before I come live, and I forgot. Let's see what you're seeing. Ah, you're seeing the mess. This is called crafting. So I've got basically everything here that I need. I've got my gold flakes, which I'm going to use. I've also got copper flakes, and I've got some silver flakes. So, you know, the world's your oyster, so to speak. This is, come on, tear. Thank you, tear. I'm sure nothing is white. Okay, right, there you go. And what I'm going to use is I've got these the half pint glasses, plastic thingies, but I'm going to double it up just so that I've got a bit more strength to the actual cup. Come on, thank you. Oh dear, where's my little scissors gone? Did anybody see them? Where did my little scissors go? I didn't put them back. I used my paper toy. So I'm going to put the part A, which is the resin. I'm going to weigh that out first. Now, bear in mind, I said this one takes 300 grams. So I'm guessing that this one is probably going to take about the same. But these are buggers to get out the mould, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, they're approximately the same size. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 300 grams just for that one. So if I'm doing 300 grams in total, let me do this in my head. Just put my hair out the way now because it's blowing around a bit. Oh, damn it, you can't even find anything now. Where's my hair down? Oh, geez, I'm off somewhere. Don't be afraid to chat in the chat box, guys. And thumbs up the stream. So if I want 300 grams, oh God, so to every 100 grams, I've got to put 50 of them in. So I need 200 of this and 100 of that. So that will make up the 300 grams. Yes, sorry. Open this one up, ready? Also, wear gloves, guys, because this stuff is a bugger to get off your hands. It's just so hard to, you know, it takes. I've already got sticky fingers just from that one. This one does come with some gloves. I don't know why they only give you two pairs of gloves, but I do have other gloves anyway. Yeah, I've got resin. Let's put these on. I bet these are tiny. What's the betting? And then once these are all done, I will be setting some trees in resin for the market. Okay, the gloves are on. So back to not. I'm going to open this one. These do have like childproof lids on them as well. Okay, take those little bits off. Now, as you can see, this one's got like a silver sealant on it, which I bet I won't be able to get off. Oh, no, that's coming off quite easy. That surprised me. Come on. most of you off. And then this one has like a little lever, little pulley to take that thing off, which I will put back in. Every time I look away, the scales have gone undoofling a what's it. So I'm doing 200 of this one. Ooh, sorry. Just too much. I want to get it as exact as I can. Ooh, 205. She's nearly there. No. I've got rid of a lot more than just 1 gram. Right, okay, so that's almost bang on, and I'm going to tear it again, because if you leave it too long, and I'm going to put the lid, you know, this little stopper back in there. If you leave it too long, then your scales will go up. Well, mine do anyway. So I've done 200, and I'm going to do 100 of this. And start getting close to the weight, then I'm going to back off, because obviously I can't take anything back out of this one. I mean, I suppose you could mix them separate, you know, weigh them out separately. That might be an idea to do with this particular resin, actually. We're getting there. It suddenly jumps up. There we go. That's it. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a wipe around there and pop the lid back on it. Pop the lid back on that one. The reason why I wipe it is because these can become very, very sticky and what have you. You get all sorts of hair, you know what my hair's like. So you don't really want all that going on. So I can actually see the separation in. I can't show you because, you know, it's at an angle. So what I do then, pop your scales aside. Your scales normally stay on for about 2 minutes, and you should give this a good stir for the 2 minutes. And I haven't used this resin before, but it has gone a bit cloudy, like the other does. But then when it starts going clear again, I'm hoping this will go clear again. That would be when it's completely mixed. You will get bubbles. It is quite a bit runnier, I think, than the normal resin. And again, this is the J Dixon, whatever, resin. I'm just keeping an eye on my scales, because when they go off, I know then that I've been giving it a good. And make sure you get all around the edges as well. And then once this is finished mixing in, then I will add the flakes. What I should have done is I should have got the flakes out first and given them a good separation, because the flakes tend to stick together. Oh, that was my wrist. See, it's going clearer now. And so just make sure you get all around your edges to make sure that it has been well mixed in. Right, the scales have just gone off and it's literally just gone clear just as my scales went off. So that's a good indication that it's been a couple of minutes of stirring it all together. Are these open? I might have to turn the fan off as well at this point, otherwise I'm going to get flakes everywhere. Oh yeah, we're open, hang on. Turn that off. Let's see. Oh, I love this stuff, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to drop it into the resin. It gets stuck to you everywhere. Take that. Stuck to my gloves. I say a little does go quite a long way. A couple of pinches. Give it a little bit of a stir. See what that looks like in there. So you can actually see okay, Pikachu. So I don't want to overdo it. You can those little lights as well. You can actually buy them in mixed colours. Let's see if that will come off my finger. So it does go everywhere. I'm just gonna. Do I put another bit in there? Actually, I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. I say you don't want to overdo it because you want to, you know, when the light comes through. But those lights, you can get them in colour as well. Those little, the light stand thing, you can get them where they change colour. You can get them with remote controls, so you can even, you know, remotely control what you want on there. There you go. That's cool. Right, so this is where I'm going to bring my board in, because obviously I don't want to be trying to lift that up, because even though it's got resin in it, it's going to squish. So I'll bring the board over, because then at least I know that it is level. Okay, so put that there, and I'm going to slowly pour this in so that I don't create any more, you know, deep bubbles in there. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub this as well, because if I put the spatula down anywhere, it's going to get everything sticky. So here we go, nice and steady, she says, nice and steady, and here we go, here we go. It's like watching paint dry now. Like I say, you want to do it steady so you don't get the all the bubbles. The old flakes just dropping in as well. I'm hoping that these will stay afloat in it. It might be an epic fail, but we don't know until we try it. I just hope they just don't all end up at the top of the mould. There we go. Starting to really fill up now. So because this is the deep fill, I'm going to probably leave it 48 hours actually, because it does say that it does take longer for this to set. It gives the chance for the bubbles to all come up naturally. Nearly there. Yeah, so it's approximately 300 grams, give or take. There we are. And then just give it a little tap. So if there are any bubbles, they will hopefully rise to the top. Right, so that's our first little one done. I'm going to wipe the resin off. And I would just discard the cup because there's no point holding on to it. You can't reuse them. So, so that's that one. Then I'm going to do this one, which I know is 300 grams. So I will do that one, and I'm going to drop the ink in like I did with the blue one that I showed you. So I will do that. I will probably do that. Hi, Pussycat. I'll probably do that off thing because you don't want to sit there again while I go through that. But I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to try the dominoes, I think, because they're for the 4-hour mixing one. Take these gloves off now. Just don't want all the little, see that gold flake gets everywhere. I mean, these you can have a bit of fun with as well. Making all wacky colours. Hi Steph, hi Brandy. Thank you, Steph. So there are a bit inconsistencies under there, but I'm hoping if I can should have done this first, shouldn't I? As always, Sally. I'm not too worried because this is just a test anyway with these. We're just going to test the 4-hour that you can demold them after 4 hours. So seeing is believing. Is it on the inside or the outside? On the inside, you better come out. Thank you. I've no idea how much. Oh, God, I took it out of that one. It fell in that one. Look, blinder. Get off. Get off. Bloody resin. This is the joys of resin as well. It gets everywhere. Right, so I'm not sure how much weight these are going to take, but I'm going to say, I'll say approximately 100 grams while I'm thinking it. 100 grams should hopefully fill them. If it doesn't, then I can always mix more. I mean, you don't want to be wasting it and then having to throw it away. So this was the 4-hour one that we were going to try just for these dominoes. That's cool. You get another little spatula. So you get your part A, your part B. Don't give your gloves in this one. Tight gets. Yeah, let's just take them out of their sealant bags. Come on. Right. Let's see what sort of, if they've got stoppers in. That's a silver cap, and this one will probably be a silver cap as well. Yeah, gotta love these silver caps. Not another pair of gloves. And I mean, when we had the pandemic, you couldn't get hold of gloves for love nor money. Now you can pick them up really cheap. It's like the face masks, isn't it? Couldn't get them for love nor money. Now they're everywhere. People are selling boxes of them. Hi, Rose. How are you, sweetheart? Hope you're okay. Just added you as a mod, Rose. So I'm just going to break the seals on these with my side cutters. And don't forget, these have been stood up, so hopefully you shouldn't get too much plastic bit as well. God. Oh, I hate it when they put these things on and you can't get the damn things off. Oh, bless you, Rose. Oh, come off. Oh. See, I don't want to get any of these little bits in the actual resin itself. That's the trouble. Come on. Oh, and I've dropped a bit in the actual mould. There's me saying you don't want to get this in the resin. I'll put it in the bloody mould. There you go. You can come out there. Thank you very much. Let's try this one. Let's try and get it off all in one. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. Oh, God. It's hard when they get older, isn't it? And don't you reckon the roles get reversed a bit, don't they? They sort of look after us when we're young. And then, you know, generally we end up having to take care of them. Is Willow here? Did I say hello to Willow? Where's Willow? Willow? Am I just being blind? Oh yeah, Willow's up there, yeah. Sorry. Brain. Right, so this is going to be, you know, equal amounts. That's what I was trying to look for, the word. I'm just going to take these off there for a moment, so I want to weigh this out. Oh yeah. I mean, that was luck, really, wasn't it? So it's going to be 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to do, how many grams are in here? Oh, it doesn't say grams, it says milliliters and stuff, but I'm doing by grams. Maybe I'm just old school. But I'm going to do, oh, it's quite thick, guys. Maybe that's why it's quick curing. Well, that is quite thick. Oh, bless her. Oh. Actually, I might. That's not going to give me too much, so I might. I'm going to do 200 grams. So I'm going to do 100 of this. And oh, hang on a minute. God, this is thick. Really is thick. Yeah, 50 grams. Yeah, it's not going to give me a lot, so. I mean, I didn't buy a lot of this because obviously I wanted to check it out before I because I've not seen this used anywhere on the tubes. I've just done a you know, the light that I did, the resin bowl. There's 75 grams of each. It's hard to work it out. Now I'm going to go 100. Make your mind up, Sally. Yeah, making these are going to be dominoes. Do I do dominoes or do I do the tarot cards? Oh, damn it. Now I don't know what to do. Make your mind up time. Dominoes or the tarot cards? What do you reckon, guys? I can't believe how thick this stuff is. Right, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. Whoa. Because this is so thick, I'm putting away quite quick with it. Oh. Oh. My hand's shaking now. Hence I've had to get my other hand. We're at 99. One drop. Right. Oh, and the damn thing went off. So I've got 100 grams in there, but the like I said to you, you know, your scales normally go off after a couple of minutes. So, and that was slow. So I'm going to put 100 grams of this in. Yeah, that's a lot thicker than normal resin. So also it takes a bit of time for the scales to catch up with it as well, because it is really gloopy. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, okay, we'll do the tarot cards. So that's the first one I've seen. Or I took my eye off the bowl. Here we go, we're going up, going up, going up. 95. $98. Come on, you can do it. You can do it when you've been cured. 99. There you go. 100. So again, I'm going to mix this for the 2 minutes while the scales are on. Oh yeah, it's very, very thick. And if you're going to add anything to the resin, always do it when, you know, add your colour or anything after you've mixed it, because you won't, you know, you can see, well, it's clear, you can see your bubbles and what have you. This is really thick, I'm not going to lie. Make sure that you get all your nooks and crannies. Yeah, resin tarot cards, they're little ones. I mean, they can come up, I can make them as key rings. Trisha's got the big tarot cards. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Hopefully, anyway. I mean, it, you know, it's sat there, that's what's there. And hopefully the bubbles will, because it's a longer resin time, it takes longer to set. But you can just see, I mean, this is, I think just the thickness of this has made this, you know, more bubbly, because I haven't viciously rubbed, you know, I haven't viciously stirred it, but it's going clear, which means that it's probably almost there. God, this gets your arm, it's really thick. Really, really thick. And the crocks, the scales have gone off. Oh, hey up. Yeah, these are the size of the little tarot cards. And Trisha's got the big ones, which I might have to get some next week or something. Next month rather. Again, put your resin away safely. You always want to try and keep this stood up, because it does have a tendency to over. So I think I might separate this up and do different colours. Hi, Mrs. VR. Yeah, I think they're going to be cute as little key rings, aren't they? Let me just get some of me. Oh, just don't drop it on there, Sallyann. Do not drop it on there. No, that's not what I wanted. I've got all my resin stuff up on my shelf now. No, it's always the last one, isn't it? Always the last one. Right. Oh God, no, you're all going to fall now, and I've got my hands full. Oh my God. And after this live, I shall be. Oh God, now I've knocked you over. After this live, I've got a lot to sort out, because you know, I've got to really start getting me finger out and trying to with the market stuff. Should have done this before. Little remote control is ace. Oh, come on. No, go that way. There you go. So you can see all my mess now. But I've got my little box of all my resin pigments and stuff. So I'm thinking I might actually mix these, wait, yeah. Oh no, Rose. Oh. Oh, bless you. Yeah, that's when you start getting the shot. That's what I've always said. You can take my legs or what have you, but don't take my hands and my, you know, because this, you know, let's face it, this is my sanctuary. This is my safe place. I love doing my crafting. I have been a bit neglectful just lately, but it's all changed. Next week I'm going down to Annabelle's, like I said, to babysit or kitty sit. Put that down there for a minute. Oh God, this bloody chair. I wouldn't use. Well, come here, you bugger. Yeah, so while I'm down there, I'll be making trees so they come out my ears, hopefully. Oh no, you know, anybody can do, you know, any crafts. It's I'm just going to move them out of the way while I'm just going to separate it into 3 things, and then I'm going to add the pigment. So bearing in mind, this is the one that cures in 4 hours, so you haven't probably got as much time, working time with it as you have the others. So it's just something to bear in mind when you're working with something like this. Doesn't have to be exactly, you know, exactly mixed between each, but in fact I could leave a bit in this cup and use this cup as well. That's what I'll do. Thank you, Sallyann, for giving yourself that amazing idea. Oh, come on. Just want to sit a bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. Come on, Jen. Right. So I do have some more spatulas from here, from Heather. Right. And then what I'm going to do, I've got lollipop sticks. You always have lollipop sticks at the ready. These ones I'm going to use now, they're called chameleon powder, so they've got like a two-tone effect on them. So just gonna, and you don't need much of this as well because a little bit goes a long way. So I've got the lollipop stick and I'm literally just putting a blob in there, and then I will give it a mix just to see if that's enough, which I think it probably is going to be enough. Like I said, there is a lot of bubbles in here, but we can almost eliminate them once we've poured them into the molds. Yeah, that's mixed in quite well. Remember making sure you do mix it in well because you don't want any little lumpy bumpy bits. So that's one. I'm going to close that before I end up tipping that all over the place, because that would be a normal Sally thing. Oh God. Just tapping it down because I don't want Oh, this one I haven't even, oh yeah, I have opened this one. Just still had the little sticker on it. This one's sort of a goldy colour, and again I'm going to put about the same amount in there, because from the first one I knew that would be enough, so I'll put that one to one side. Managed to get most of that actually on the spatula rather than the resin. Now, I mean, there's different ways that you can pour resin as well. Oh, that's what I did. I'll show you. I'm going to just do like a single pour with these, but you can, if anybody's ever seen anything like this, so you can actually do like, let's go for a purpley one, I think. Again, I'm put about the same amount in. Okay. Again, mix it in. This is sort of like a purpley with a bit of gold in it. And the resin will get warm as well, because, you know, once it's mixed up, it does actually, you know, as it's mixed, it warms up. I'm looking at that ball, and it looks like the gold bits are going to stay in it, you know, just hanging, hovering around in it, so that's good. So that's the third one. I'm going to go for that goldy sort of one there. This too. And again, you can, I mean, you can use anything. You can use dye, you know, the inks in these. And this, it does sort of separate a little bit, but it's not too much that you can't sort that out. Right, so I've got my colours. They're all very similar colours, but they do change in the change of the light. So just before I pour it again, I'm just going to give it another little gentle stir around. Okay, and I'm just going to start pouring. I shouldn't have used this hand. Oh yeah, that's thick. I'm going to swap over hands, sorry. It's just... And you might not be able to get, you know, you can mix the resins as well. So if you haven't got enough to totally fill, you know, 2 or 3, then you can always just mix it up a bit, adding different colours, you know, mixing the colours up together. I mean, oh, I've probably just overfilled that one. Damn it. And here we go. I've got to change hands again, so I want to be able to scrape this. Hope the weather's been kind to you all. So it's a bit windy. That almost, yeah, that has definitely done like 3 little cards there. So that's one. Oh, Jesus, nearly knocked it over. So again, next one, just giving it a bit of a mix. And then that's nice, I like that. It's like a goldy. It's like a goldy colour, that one. And I mean, if you wanted to, you could almost like do 2 layers. So you could like just put like a black, because this is the back end that you're seeing now. You could always just do a, don't fill them right up and then just go over once it's cured with some black pigment resin. Because it tries to circle up in the middle. I don't know why. It did it with the skull that I did as well. Way up. I'm managing to almost get 4 out of that little mix I did. Again, I didn't measure it, so let's just do this. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I've got just about 4 out of that. Are you, Mrs. VR, are you in the UK? Or are you in America? In the States? This is a bit like, you know, when you're baking a cake and the kids want to lick the bowl out. Oh, I used to be, no, I'm getting every last bit of this out. And like when the ice cream man used to come round, they wanted an ice cream. It'd be like, because he's playing his music, and that means he's got no ice cream left. That's why he's playing it. I don't think I actually really said that to them, but I heard somebody saying it, and I thought that was quite a clever idea. My Annabelle will be able to tell you if I did say it, because I've got a shite memory. See, I'm just wiping off my spatulas as I go as well. Okay. They're looking really mystical. Can you see them in there? I'm just not happy how the micro powder, it seems to pull. I think I've got a bit more in this cup than what I did in the others, so oh my god, I'm getting another granny coming. Oh, these hot flushes, they're a killer. For some reason, I thought I was going to be lucky and not have the bloody menopause, but yeah, crafting helps. Oh, you're in Yorkshire? Well, you're not that far away from me. I'm in Worcestershire. I've got family in Yorkshire, in Barnsley. Yeah, the rain's sort of stopped off a bit here at the moment, but it's just so damn windy. So I'm not going to get the whole deck out, and I mean it's not a whole deck anyway, because there's only what 1, 2, 6, 12, 24, and I mean whole deck of tarot cards, as we know, is in the 70s. So I'm probably not going to have quite enough to finish this last one, but what I'm going to do is I shall you know, add a bit from the next one that I'm putting in. I watched a video on YouTube, and I think it was last night before I fell asleep. It's that Wrecking Ball. I am titanium. I don't know why that is really going around my head. Oh, is it? Oh God, you might actually be one of my well, they're step family, the Hancocks. Wouldn't that be spooky if you turned out to be one of my stepsisters or stepsister-in-law or something? That would definitely be a Simba moment. Wow. So as I say, I'm just going to move you over. Oh, I don't want to move it. I'm just going to add a bit into this one, just so it's all filled up. The Barnsley. Go get some spice. I'll never forget my stepbrother when my stepbrother first came and to live with us. He's a little bit older than me, and only a couple of years. And I'll never forget, he says to me, "You going to the spice shop?" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Spice shop. You got spice?" And I was like, "What the hell?" Rose, are you? No, you're in America, aren't you, Rose? Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about, spice. It turns out being, the sweet shop. You don't really get sweet shops now either, do you? Your old traditional, where you'd get your newspapers and I mean, I don't want to sound silly, but do they even sell newspapers now? No need for newspapers now, is there, with the internet? Right, so just topping these up. Yeah. Trying to think. Because some of them are in Huddersfield as well. I lost my eldest stepsister. Well, we lost my eldest stepsister last year. Broke my stepmom. Totally unexpected, but oh, it's Hancock, Rose Hancock. Now, I know Steve McDonald doesn't like using one of these, Spas, but I'm going to quickly do it just to get rid of any bubbles. And I know I'm using this on a resin, on a silicone mould, but so I'm just doing it quickly. Here we use just a little lighter thing. So that's them. I think they're going to be kind of cute. I really do. Can't wait to see this one. Also, I forgot to say, which I've learned from Steve McDonald, is that what happens as well when you're using a deep mould, and if you use it's Hancock's. Yeah, so sometimes when you use the normal resin, it can warp your mould. This mould that I got from Temu is quite a strong mould. That one's a lot thinner. So I'm guessing, if I was to use the normal molds, the normal resin in that, it might actually disfigure it. So that's why to use that one. But I think this is going to turn out quite good. And you could have done with a little bit of a top. I wonder if I can get any more out of you. Every little bit helps. Wipe that spatula before I forget. Yeah, so I want to once I've been here, once I've finished this, I'm going to try and get sorted and sort out all where I've got things and what have you, because hubby said he's going to do the conservatory for me, insulate it all, so I can get back down into the conservatory, doing my crafts. And I've got a veranda out the back of it leads off from my craft, from my I don't know why I'm still on there. Let me oh damn it, done that again. Silly woman walking. My husband sings that to me. Silly woman walking down the street. And I'm gonna have that in my bloody brain, aren't I? Yeah, so I've got like my conservatory, and I would say go back and look at my old videos, but I've taken them all down because reasons. Take the gloves off. So yeah, so he's going to insulate it all for me, because the trouble being in the conservatory, oh yeah, it doesn't take long. I mean, I'm originally from down south, near Brighton, West Sussex. I mean, I've been up here, Christ, nearly 30 years. Scary. What was I saying? Yeah, my craft room. So it's too hot in the summer to be in the conservatory, and it's not a proper conservatory. The person that lived here before us, he built it on from the back of the house. So it's not glass or anything, but it's like there's like it's got like a plastic roof, like a thick plastic roof. But of course in the summer it still gets really, really hot in there. So and in the winter it gets really cold. So that's why I came up here. Once Danielle left home, I moved up here and acquired this room. But down there, from the conservatory, I've got a great big veranda. Oh yeah, the beach is a bit smelly down. But yeah, so he's going to fix the veranda as well. He's got all these shelving that we took out of his unit, and he's going to build all the shelves up when we don't have any wet weather and windy. I can get one of my gazebos out there. We can shove everything in the gazebo, or if it's dry, we can shove everything outside while he builds the shelving unit all the way around. And then I can get everything. Oh, you were born in Portsmouth. Oh, see, there's a southerner. I was born in Shoreham by sea. So yeah, so he's going to have shelves all the way around. He's building me, so that I can actually put all my stock and stuff, properly. And so then when I'm in the conservatory, if I need anything, I've only got to open the door and go out into my storage, if you like. So we won't have too much clutter about. Might be a space for the ratatouilles as well. But yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to it, because he's going to make it all properly, and I'll have a strip light and and all that fluorescent light, and I have and I will own up, I have let this channel slip, but I promise you I'm coming back, fighting hard, getting my crafting done. I've got so many things to bring you. I have all these ideas. Who lays in bed at night and goes, me? And it's so annoying, because then I'll go, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I want to do this. And it runs away with you, I'm a hoarder of craft stuff. And I've got to learn to get rid of a lot of stuff. I've got a garage that's full of old market stuff, all new stuff, but it's we're going to get that sorted and get that off to car boots as well. In fact, I don't even know where he is. He's finished in the garden, I think. He's probably filling his van up for tomorrow, if it's dry. I don't even know. What's the forecast? Oh, hang on a minute. Alexa, what's the forecast for Ross-on-Wye tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Ross-on-Wye, Herefordshire, you can expect clouds and showers, with a high of 19 degrees Celsius and a low of 11 degrees.
So when are the showers going to happen? Perhaps I should have asked her that. Uh, 2 o'clock it's saying. It's going to start raining at 2 o'clock, so we might actually be able to get there and do that, which would be great. Get rid of some more junk. But yeah, I've got to get round to my garage and really get a lot of stuff out. Yeah, it's Ross-on-Wye is beautiful. Or was it Ross-on-Wye you googled, or Portsmouth? How many times have I been to HMS Victory? Is HMS Victory still open? Yeah, it's the only trouble is where I come from. It smells a little bit, the sea. There's so many pebbles. I mean, I can walk barefoot almost anywhere, because I grew up walking up and down on the pebbles, because the beach was literally, I'd say probably a mile away from where I lived. So, you'd pretty much be down there all the time the weather was nice. Oh, Mrs. Beale, that would be lovely. You know, go back to your roots. Yeah, yeah, that would be cool. Really cool. I'm stuck here now. I've just got my dad and my stepmom down there. I've got stepbrothers and sisters and what have you, but you know, as family goes, everybody sort of moves and gets on with their own life and what have you. So, you know, I'm pretty rooted here. Where I live now, it's quite quiet. I mean, you hear the kids in the playgrounds and during the week, but as in, it's a quite quiet area. So, you know, what's happening? Oh, it's kicking me out. I thought, where's my earring gone? So yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what I do is when I go down to my dad's, I do go down to the beach and I will literally just sit there and I can ground myself, you know. Just is it still open to the public? It's been flipping years since I've been. Flipping years. Hi Trish. Well, Tish. Yeah, it's been a funny old time on the old tubes, but I'm stopping now. My mental health can't take it, so this is where you will find me doing this, and hopefully doing some spiritual stuff with Trish. You know, because you know we're both spiritual and what have you, and we do actually work quite well together. We sort of, you know, we come at things different ways and what have you, so that's really good. So yeah, you know, I'm going to start doing some cooking now. That's reminded me, I was meant to look on, let me just check Amazon, because I want to make cornbread, and we don't have, or I couldn't find any corn meal flour. Cornmeal flour. Goodness dear. Yeah, I tried to get down as much as I can. So that's 500 grams. How come that one's so much dearer? How much did I need for the bread? Hang on. So I'd love to try and do the cornmeal bread. If I put it there. So 225 grams of fine cornmeal. So I can make 2 with that's on Amazon for £3 something. So yeah, and it has to be fine. Let's get some of this. Do you know what? I bet hubby will be able to get this from Birmingham. But I should buy this now. It'll come tomorrow. Damn it, what time? When am I going to Annabelle's? Because I found sour milk in Tesco's. Not sour milk, the oh geez Louise, can I say the buttermilk. They've started doing buttermilk. I know how to do buttermilk, but they've actually started doing it, you know, properly. Wow. Really? They don't do that. It's a long journey as well. You must be up Scotland wayish then, are you? Oh, bless you. Oh, it's about a 6-hour drive for you. Because to go to where my step family, I think, if I remember right, it was almost exactly 100 miles, which is, yeah, I guess, yeah, you're probably right then. Yeah, thinking about it. It generally takes me about 3 hours to get down to my dad's. It's a long journey, isn't it? And I think as you get older, it's hard. Oh, that's sweet, Rose. You needed a bit of a break, didn't you? Like I say, parents, they look after us, and then in turn, I think we have to. I mean, look after them. I'm thankful my dad's got all his faculties still. He's 85. You know, I think it's getting close to the time where I can't say that he's as fit as a butcher's dog, because I can see the change in him now. Yeah. Your mum be 92. Wow. That's a good age, isn't it? Mine's I mean, yeah. It's a good age, but I bet yeah. Do you know, I'm looking at my old email there where Nightbot's put it up, and it's come Craft and Chat with Sallyann. That was my original name for my channel. And I don't look in that email. I think I've got to sort bits out, and then I need to start getting the channel sorted out properly. Everything could do with a bit of a clean up, couldn't it? Definitely. But yeah, so with that said, 29 of you in there now. Where have you all come from? Where have you raided me from? You missed it. Oh, bless her. My dad had to have an emergency pacemaker fitted. Well, the one is, hi Floyd, I haven't got you as a mod in here. Let's put you up as a mod. As you are. Oh, I nearly hid you from the channel. That wouldn't have been good, would it? So the tarot cards, the little ones, it says 4 hours. So we're probably looking at half 5, half 6, half 7, half 8. So we're probably looking at about 9 p.m. now. So playing F1 and listening in. Yeah, so I might come up. Hi Vicky. I'm good, thank you, Vicky. Yeah, I'm really good. I've had to put my hair up because it was in the way and I was doing my resin. It's a mess. But I thought long and hard, I'm going to start caring more about me, taking care about me. Yeah, I've had a good sleep last night. Woke up with Simba laying on my arm, made my arm go to sleep. But yeah, but from now on, I'm looking after me. I've got to look after this channel. Looking after appreciating my friends around me. There may be a few bumpy rides that comes with oh Rose. Oh, well, pray for your kitty, Rose. Simba's what is he? 2007. So he'll be 16 in September. No. Yeah, 16 in September. And he's like, wow, it's now the last couple of days, so I'm going to have to get Annabelle to have a look, I think, when she's down next. But I mean, he was peed off yesterday because it was raining. He hates the rain, and all he had was dry biscuits to eat, and he likes his wet meat. Hi, you, Glenn. So yeah, yesterday he was pretty peed off. He got wet. He didn't have any wet meat, so he was having a strop, a double strop. Oh, thank you, Willow. Yeah. Oh, 21. Wow. Oh, and your kitty's only 4 years old. Oh. I love my pretty cats. Kitty that we rescued, that we've had her nearly 2 years now. Just over 2 years, I think. Oh, bless you. But yeah, we're going to be doing more crafting. Getting the vibe out there again and just enjoying this. I think I've got over I've got over my moment, and it's time to brush yourself off and move on. And that's what I'm choosing to do now. Yep. But yeah, so probably about 9 p.m. our time. So that's what half 5, half 6, half 7, half 8. About 3.5 hours. I'll probably come back on and just demold them so you can see how they turned out. Oh wow. Yep, straighten my crown. Exactly. Straighten my crown. Clown. Oh no. Can you have you got like the PDSA, is it there? Up there that will help you out with any. It's a UK thing. Oh yeah, because I can't lift it up because it's the resin molds. Bloody hell. I love cats, so I love cats. My kitty is naughty. She does jump up at the rats. So it was probably, I think, was it about 3 years ago? It was in lockdown, so it's probably 2 years ago. We lost my 18-year-old cat. She was a fighter. She was 18, and with it, 10 days later, we had to have Kimber put down, which was like my husband's dog. Broke her heart, but luckily enough, like I say, it was in lockdown. Annabelle being a vet, she was able to help them, and it was peaceful. It breaks your heart, but it was peaceful. And I believe that's why Ella now, brought her back, rescued her, and she just fell in love with him. She's so much like Kimber, his old dog, so much like him. So, maybe we were sent her, right time, right place, and to be there to give her a home. Oh, Angela. I know. Who's putting laughing emojis in? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys, as well. Bloody hell. Oh, I'm stillborn. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who's doing the laughing emojis? Well, we can guarantee that's going to be trolls. Yeah, we love our fur babies, don't we? I mean, they're part of the family. I'm saying I'm going down to Annabelle's next week to look after my grand kitty. So spend some time with old Milo. Oh, thank you, Floyd. Exactly, Mrs. V. Our son can be just like that. I know, like if you're on a computer, there's like a little right in where the comments are. There's a little emoji thing that you can press, and it just sent. Like at the moment, we're getting hearts that are sent. I don't know if anybody can see it. Oh, Vicky. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's a new thing that YouTube has done. I mean, somebody's pressing the hearts now because they're just sort of flying up alongside the comments. Yeah, if you press on it, then you can. A little thingy would come up, and you can see. You can press. It's all different. Well, I think it's about 4 or 5. It's on iPad app. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I'll feel you with that, Rose. Oh. 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 So the cats tend to do that as well, don't they? well, some cats do. They tend to go away to die. I know it used to happen a lot years ago. You know. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this now, and I could do with maybe just a half-hour nap. I'm just, you know, when you suddenly hit the ball and you're like, but I will almost definitely come back at about 9 o'clock to demold the tarot cards, and we'll see how they turn out. But with that said, thank you all for coming around. Prayers for Rose, for Kitty and her mum, and prayers for anybody else that needs them. And yeah, just want to say thank you for your continued support. It does mean a lot. And you're going to see a different Sally now. But take care, everyone. Don't forget, if you can't be good, be careful. Take care. Thank you. Bye.